Hey everybody. Well, I'm still here. It really that easy, huh? Anyway, I wanted to say hello, and I'm home. I've been home about 3 days now, and got the sniffles really bad and everything. I don't know what's blooming out there, but God, allergies have been horrible here. But anyway, I have been keeping up with what's been going on, what's been happening, and all everywhere, and sure doesn't look good, does it? And then Elon Musk buys Twitter. What is he up to? He's up to something. We'll see, won't we? And anyway, and I've got to address this. I don't want to address it. I just feel like I need to address it because it keeps coming up in different places. No, I did not stop posting and get off YouTube and everything else because of Matthew and James. No, I did not. Or DB. None of the three. Okay? DB is running my channel. I have known DB since he was 15. I trust him. But no. And if everybody wants to know the absolute simple truth of what happened was, I was on Facebook, DB's on Facebook, Samson was on Facebook. I had no idea that Matthew was on Facebook, Snapping Snaps. I had no clue. And it's a bunch of bikers. If you can get the mental set now, it's a bunch of bikers. We were all messing with each other. Most everybody is dating someone, seeing someone, or married to someone. I'm not. So they were teasing me about, who you going to choose, DB or Samson? And then DB teased me. He said, well, choose one of us, one or the other, And it was all in fun. Everybody was laughing. It was just within the group of bikers on Facebook. And all of a sudden, I look down there and there's, Snappy Snaps posting on my page. I had no idea he was on Facebook. He's posting on my page saying we're putting Samson on blast and everything. And I'm like, who did what? Okay. No, nobody did. And the problems I was having had nothing to do with James Samson or Matthew whatsoever. I should get that straight. And then the circle jerk that went on, that I found out about on Twitter and on YouTube and on Facebook, I wasn't in that circle jerk. I was in the hospital, okay? I've already gotten on to DB and told him he should have just kept his mouth shut, but good luck. Anyway, what happened was Matthew put on there that I was putting Samson on blast. Next thing I know, I'm getting a text message from Samson saying, "See ya, don't even want to talk to you anymore. Goodbye. I need to thank my buddy Snappy Snaps for telling me the truth." And I'm like, "What truth? I don't know anything." So really, what truth? And then DB got involved, and then he said, I don't know. I do not know exactly. I don't know what was said between Snappy Snaps and DB, but it got hot. I know that. And I told DB finally to knock it the hell off. Just shut up. And he did. He just haven't left him alone. But, I mean, he gave him good warning, but he meant it. He was genuinely mad. But he was taken up for me. And he has nothing against Samson whatsoever. Nothing. I mean, if either one of them would have stopped and asked us, we'd have been glad to tell you what was happening. It was just a bunch of bikers screwing around with each other on Facebook. So, and then I hear, that I'm supposed to have dropped off of YouTube because of them. No. Anyway, I do not want to talk about that anymore and everything. I've already run DB out, till I don't think he's got any water. I just wrung him out good. Just shut up. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. It was stupid. Somebody, Sims, shouldn't have stuck his nose in where it didn't belong. I don't know what he told Samson, but I know Samson told me to get lost. I wished Samson well, period. And a text message just wish you well. And that's it. That was it. That was it. It was over. And then after that, I don't know where the circle jerk went. I wasn't in the circle jerk, and I don't want to be in the circle jerk. So leave me out of it. There. Anyway, my plan is I'm loading up my bike. And my trike, it's still a bike, it's just a trike, whatever. But I'm loading up my trike, and I'm going to be taking off, no cell phone. I have this little sat phone that I'll take with me. It's only for calls and emergencies. No cell phones, no tablets, no internet, none. None. So I won't know what's going on unless I hear it on somewhere where there's some news that's actually worth listening to. That, yeah, no. I'm taking off by myself. No one else. Just me. Just me and my trike. I'll load her up. DB's mother's got my dogs. They're fine. And I'm going to lock my house up. My land is everything's good with my land. That was a lot of it. That was really having a battle with the family members. And anyway, we got settled. And my container is completely ready. It's all set up. Everything I've got is hidden out there. So good luck if anybody tries to find it, because they won't be able to. It'd be a real good luck if they were able to do that. But no, I mean, my container's set up. I've got my tractor, everything out there is all set up, and everything I've even got the space ready for a greenhouse I was going to do this summer, but I've decided to ride. Just take off. I'm not going to go in any direction. I'm not going to pick any particular direction. I'm just going to go. And just like I used to, city to city, town to town, state to state. Except when I did it before, I went town to town and state to state, and I had to keep a job along the way. That this time, no, I have a little bit of my own money saved up, and I think the last part I want to do with that is I want to spend it doing what I love most. Ride. Just ride. And I can't wait to get out there. Bad weather, good weather, tornadoes, storms, whipping up, whatever. But I won't be in touch with anything besides the people I run across out there. And I figure if God is with me, I'm good. That's all I need. Anything I really need to know is in that Bible. And you can, I'm smart enough to look around and even just to the Bible and without the news, I know what's coming. I know something big's fixing to pop off. I mean, it's been saying that for a little while, but it's getting closer. Can't you feel it? It's getting closer all the time. I can feel it in my bones. What the feeling feels like is, we ain't seen nothing yet. Nothing. Just hang on. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trust the Lord, read my Bible, and get out on the highway. Go see the places that I saw before years ago, when I used to do nothing but ride. I'm gonna go do it again all summer long, and then when it gets close to August, I'll be headed to Sturgis. Yes, I will. Ooh, can't miss Sturgis. That's fun. Sturgis is fun, and you get to see all your friends that you had missed for the last year, and then you join back together there, and it's great. It's great. I like Sturgis. I like seeing my friends. And I like the open road. I think I tried to be domesticated, but it didn't work. I've tried to settle down several times. Didn't work. I've always ended up back out on the road. And Paula was here the last couple of days with me. She asked me what I was going to do, and I told her, and she just, she knows me. She's like, get your ass out there. And I'm like, yeah, I am. I'll be leaving in probably 3 or 4 days. I'll be heading out one early morning, and I'll get to the edge of Houston, and eeny, meeny, miny, mo, here I go. No particular direction needed. I'm just going to go east, west, north, south. You never know where I might show up. The one place I will be that you'll be able to find me for sure is Sturgis, South Dakota. That's where I'll be in August. So if you're looking to track me down, that's where you'll find me for sure. In between there, I'll be East Coast, West Coast, all the way to the north, all the way to the far south, and in the middle, and everywhere in between. So, yeah. And DB's going to run my channel and still keep things on my playlist and stuff like that. I mean, he knows exactly what all my plans are. You know, I've known DB since he was 15. You know, he's a good friend, but for no. He knows that. I just, I don't think I could settle down with a man again. I just don't think I could. Thought about it, but no. I want to get back out there. I want to get back out there. And I want to just ride. Just look at the horizon and keep going and get to that horizon and keep going into the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. And then turn around and do it again. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Anyway, I did want to say, Fuggle fam, everybody in the Fuggle fam, I do love you. And I didn't forget about anybody for 1 second. I haven't. John, Tyler. Yeah. And everybody, Marfugel, Adam, Dex, mods, wives, everything. I do love you guys. I love all the Fuggle fam and, Cowboy Consciousness and Knowledge 2020. Everyone. If I had to try to think of everyone, I'd go crazy. There's too many. But don't think that you're far from my mind, because you're not. And I'll be back. It just might be a few months. And so when you look at the sunset or the sunrise, you might see me coming either way. You never know. I know it's going to be fun. And I'll be stress-free out there like I always was. The only time I get stressed up and twisted up in knots is if I try to settle down and stay in one spot. I just can't do that. I've heard a couple people say that sitting down, I'm 62, I'm too old to be out on the road like that. Oh, I was born on the road. I have been my God. I mean, I rode to Sturgis, my first Sturgis ride, I was 10 years old. I went with my father. And I rode always with my dad until I was 13. And it was just before I was 13, and my dad got me a Harley Sportster. So I went that year with my dad and everything, and I rode my own Sportster. The next year, I'd run away from home and everything, and I was right back in Sturgis. Went from Las Vegas to Sturgis. Well, actually, it was from Corpus Christi, Las Vegas, Sturgis. And been out there ever since. Just all over the place. It's just a never-ending ride. Really. I like it, though. No, it's not stable. And it's not normal or the conventional. And it's not, it's only for somebody that just desires that freedom. On my trike or any of the bikes I've ever had, you get out there and it's you and the road and the bike, and all your things are packed down on it, and it's simple. And oh God, there's a freedom to it that just can't be described. If I had to explain it, you'd never understand. Exactly. And I love it. I love it. I love that freedom of not being attached to a house, a person, a thing, nothing. You know, I really am. I'll be glad when the cell phones and the tablets are just left here. And I told Paula and DB, I said, y'all take care of them. And, you know, they will. Yes, they will. But that's my plan. So I don't know if it'll be 3 days, 2, 3, 4 days, you know, just whenever I decide to head out. I mean, everything's packed, done. I'm ready to hit the road. Bike's in great shape. Trike is in great shape. I'm so used to riding 2 wheels. I hated it when I had to give up 2 for 4, 3. I don't have 4. I've got 3. Well, I do have my car, but it's over in the storage building. And anyway, but yeah, my Bouncing Betty, that's the name of my bike, Bouncing Betty. She's a good little stinker. Now, it runs really well. And I've kept up the maintenance very well on that thing. And it's very reliable. I haven't had any trouble with it. And I just plan on cruising the road, seeing the sights again, and maybe going to Yosemite, up to Yellowstone, see what the heck's going on up there. You know, just take a trip. It's kind of a long trip. That's what Paula said. She said, you're not going to be back till after Sturgis? And I was like, sometime after Sturgis. I don't know when. I'm not going to put a date on it or a time limit on myself. No. But, and yeah, I'm packing, so I don't have to worry about that. I can't take care of myself. Just because I lost it. We all go a little crazy now and then. Yeah, I was put under a lot of pressure by family members and things and this and that over that land, and it got to a nasty battle, and things were said and brought up that just it didn't set well, and things happened. But at least the doctor says I'm good to go now. So he wouldn't have said that if I wasn't. But I do have to keep in touch with him. I did tell him what I'm fixing to do, and he was like, okay, but keep in touch. I'm like, all right, if I need a doctor, there's Teledoc out there. I can stop, maybe borrow somebody's phone, or I'll just go to the first clinic, whatever. But, you know, I can get my prescriptions and all that. I've got all that settled. I've got all that straight. In fact, I have enough my prescriptions that I shouldn't even need to stop at a pharmacy or anything until I get back. You know, because I do have spare supply at I love my doctor. She retired. And I'm just so sad she retired, but she did make sure I had plenty of, you know, extra medication. That was cool. And boy, after she retired, she sure went ape over this, you know, oh boy, she told everybody what she thought about that then. She said, that lie, it's a lie. And she was telling everybody after she retired, don't take it. but she was like that even in the office. You know, somebody would even come in wanting one, and she'd be like, she usually talked them out of it. Good for her. I like my doctor. Even she's retired now, so me and her are friends now. So that makes it cool too. But yeah, she did. I knew she was going to. I knew, you know, once that she retired, she wouldn't keep her mouth shut. No, she hasn't. She hadn't shut up since she retired, and that's been a month ago. But we're good friends and everything. I saw her for 18 years. Now I've got another PCP that I can't stand. He's just looking at me like I don't know nothing, this and that, and I'm like, just fill the prescriptions and leave me alone. Yeah, but no, I've been having a nice time talking with Paula, and and we drove up the second day. We drove up to my land and everything looks great. Everything is exactly like I planned it. I do need to do a video and show y'all, because I do want to show y'all that and everything. When the container's it's the living area set up, the tool shed area is set up, the roads are all fixed. I have a pond, I have a outhouse, I have a root cellar. I've got other things that are, I wouldn't go out there unless you know where you're going, because there's all kinds of little trip wires and baby traps and things. You might fall in a deep hole that looks like a bunch of leaves. Now you're going to get out. I do have all that. I know where it is. But if somebody else gets out there and they don't know where it is, I'm just waiting for some teenager to come wandering over there and not where they're supposed to not be. And I'm going to be hearing somebody, help! Down in one of the, stepped in a bunch of leaves and fell through. And if I'm out there, like I said, I've got tripwires, that if anything, an animal, a human, I don't care, if they touch those wires, then the bells up next to my trailer are going to ding, 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 ding. And I can use my, infrared and look around, and they can all see them. They won't see me. But yeah, I have all kinds of things like that out there. I was doing a whole lot non-stop there for a while, and it's done. It's done. And so I'm going to wind up there eventually. Just not right now. Right now, I just want to ride. I just want to travel. And I want to travel like I used to. That's how I want to travel. Like I used to. Out on the open road. No particular direction. No place I'm going to. Except Sturgis. That's the only place I've got set in stone. I can't wait. But the world sure is going crazy, guys. I mean, it's going pretty crazy everywhere. If you don't do nothing else, whether you're on YouTube or not, Facebook or not, or whatever you're doing, put your faith and your trust in God. Trust Him, because He'll get us through. He'll get us through, and He'll get us home. I'm dropping things. I'm knocking things over. But He'll get us home. Trust in Him. Have faith in Him, and not in any kind of, not mankind. They'll just screw you over, believe me. But be soul safe all the time. That way, no matter what comes, if you're soul safe, your destiny is heaven. You just have to repent and get soul safe, so that you walk every day knowing that your soul is safe. So therefore, your life is safe. See? If your soul is safe, your life is safe. Because if something happens to this body, well, this is just a body. Your soul is encapsulated in this body. The intellect of you, what makes you you, is your soul. That's going to move on. And I don't know what actual physical type bodies will have. I know they won't be flesh and blood. They might be flesh and bone, but maybe not this kind of flesh. So, I don't know, but it doesn't matter to me. As long as I'm with God, then I'll be okay. And I really suggest everybody go like that. But just keep your soul safe. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That way, if you die in your sleep, you're going to go to heaven. If you die when 5 minutes after you wake up in one morning, you're going to go to heaven. If you crash your car and don't make it out of it, you're going to go to heaven. If you get sick with a disease and die of that, you're going to go to heaven. as long as you've got your soul safe. That's why I use that hashtag soul safe. Hashtag soul safe. Because that's the way I think. That if you've got your soul on board with God, what do you have to worry about? People acting like assholes. That's about it. Well, thank goodness that's over with. I don't want anything else. No more to do with that. On any side. No. It's like, get away from me. I'm not going there. And no. Oh, I'm done with all that. But, yeah, I mean, think about it. Soul sake. If no matter what you're doing, if your soul is good with God and you're good with God and everything, you really don't have anything to worry about. I mean, other than dying, and if you die, well, you'll go home. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So immediately, the silver cord parts. Yep, Luke 16, Lazarus and the rich man. Well, that'll tell you where you're going. When you get there, you're going to be on one side of that gulf or the other. Luke 16. And please stop putting your faith in the flyaway doctrine, because Ezekiel 13 will rip all that to shreds and everything. The soul hunters. God is against those who hunt the children to make their souls fly in Ezekiel 13. And that's exactly what it means. You're not going to fly away anywhere. That's a lie. You'll be in a protected place. In fact, it says God's barn. Think Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace and not touched. They didn't even smell like smoke. Okay, at the end, when you are gathered, that after the tribulation, we're all going to go through it. You're not flying out. In the end, on the Lord's day, when he gathers the elect, they will be placed in his barn, which is a protected area, gathered in the barn. Not there's, we're probably going to see a lot of this that's going to happen. I would think, yeah. I do believe it says that. So get ready. And if you happen to be one of the elect that are brought up before the synagogue of Satan, courts, don't premeditate what you'll say. You wait for the Lord to talk through you, with the Holy Spirit speaking through you, not you. That's the time to shut your mouth. Really want to know what the unpardonable sin is? To deny the Holy Spirit. Some, not all, some of the elect will be delivered up before the synagogue of Satan. Yes, we will. And you don't premeditate. You don't think. You don't nothing. You empty your brain and keep your mouth shut and just wait on the Lord to speak through you. And many will be changed at that point by your testimony, by that testimony right there. So, still got that to come. So, nobody's gonna get out of tribulation free card. I mean, and the rapture, well, anybody could have their rapture 5 minutes from now. I mean, if somebody dies 5 minutes from now, they'll be back home. They'll be home. They'll be right there with the Lord, and he'll decide, go to this way or that way, right then and there. Because there's one side of the gulf, and Luke 16 explains it, and then there's the right side, left side, right side. There's that left-right paradigm, that the good on the right side, the bad will be on the left, until the great white throne judgment, when all will be judged then. But I've run my mouth too long again. But I did want to say hello, and I did want to say I love you guys, and I'll be praying for you. Please pray for me, and I wish you all safety and health and wisdom, not of this world, God's wisdom. That will get you saved. That will get you to heaven. So stay soul safe. It's the best way to be. And if you hear, you know, I guess, I can't think of a song really, but when you hear the blues, you know, jazz, the blues, everything, think of me. I'll be out there. I'll be out there riding and listening to music and like that. It's Jesse, BP Earthwatch, Stratocaster. Ooh, play that thing. And before I leave, I might even do a song. I might, you know, I don't know. But I'll be thinking of y'all. And think of me. Think of me in the sunsets and in the sunrises, on the horizons. I'll be in between there somewhere, right? I love you all. Please take care. Please stay safe. Please stay soul safe. Please trust in God and have faith in Him only. Him only. That should be your first priority. God. God first. The Lord Jesus Christ first. Everything else next, later. Put the Lord Jesus first. Put Him here and put Him here. Put Him right here. And thank Him. Think of how He would think. Read the Bible. Learn. And have faith. And I love you. I wanted to say goodnight. Everything I knocked everything over. I was fixing to say goodbye and I knocked the phone over. Then I knocked my Coke off into the floor. So Coca-Cola, I don't do that. Anyway, good grief. I gave that up a long time ago. That's just too much trouble. Anyway, but I do want to say goodbye properly. And I love you all. And I'll see you in the sunset or in the sunrise. I'll be somewhere in between there. If you want to find me, like I said, if you want to really find me, show up in Sturgis. Because come August, I'll be headed that way. And I'll be thinking about all of y'all out on the road while I'm out there. And so I'll be taking the Fugel fam with me. And of course, my bike's got Fugel stickers all over it. So there'll be Marfugel News will be advertised everywhere I go. I got Marfugel News on each, you know, my trike, and on each bumper. It's got that. I've got them at the front. I've got it on the sides. And then I got my Marfugel bags. Anyway, so Marfugel News will be well advertised out there. But anyway, y'all take care. I'm doing this with a lighter. That's a nervous thing I've done all my life. Oh, man. Anyway, but please take care. Stay soul safe. And I keep saying that, but I just want it to sink in. I really want that to sink in. You know, just that if your soul is safe, your life is safe. Really. If your soul is safe, your life is safe. You're safe. That's a good feeling. Anyway, I love you. Take care. And I'm going to bed. I've been up all night with Paula. It took me forever to get her to go home. See you on the road somewhere. See you in Sturgis in August.